right, hello everyone. Here we are, hole number 5. Just wanted to take a look, make sure I know what I'm setting up for here. Should be able to go sniper here. We'll see what wind they give us. I'm assuming they're going to give us some kind of tailwind, just to kind of help out guys with lesser clubs, be able to play more fairly. So I'm expecting to see some version of a tailwind on this, although I haven't yet to see what it actually is. Which should make this hole pretty easy, so I don't think length is going to come into the play. You'll see that it's just kind of a tough angle. So what I'm going to do here, first off, I'm going to be using my max distance, and I'm also going to be setting kind of at this angle. You can see it's going to land probably somewhere around 7 rings. However, I'm kind of thinking maybe even more towards 8. Because when I land in that second fairway, I can see that the second fairway kind of disappears, which means that it's an obvious downhill. So I expect this to kind of land down just a little bit farther. And I'm going to use about 4 topspin and very little spin, or very little power here. So you can see that I'm almost going natural here. Just a very little touch of power. I could have used maybe just a little bit more. However, you can see the overall goal of what I just did there is perfectly fine, and you might just want to just gracefully power it just a little bit more than me next time. But you'll see somewhere between 3 and 4 topspin is going to be ideal there and shouldn't be too bad. So let's take a look here. We should have a relatively easy second shot. Sometimes you can get, well, most of the time you get up to B52 range or backbone range. So what I'm going to use is my backbone. We're going to keep a relatively similar wind needle. Might just switch it just a little bit. So you can see that. What you'll notice on this hole, it's notoriously uphill. So let's take a look here. Minus 10. You can see that the green is kind of almost missing. The pin, you almost can't even see it. It looks like I didn't get to that B52 range that I was hoping for. I'm actually still towards max. So you'll see that I'll have to use the sniper, which is going to be close to max, 8-ish rings. Just a little bit off there, and because of it, you can see the great ball cost me. Not to mention, another factor also comes into play. So you can see the angle that I was pulling to. I'm moving towards lower ground. As I mentioned, it's very uphill. So it does cause the ball to land just a ring or about a ring short as well. So similarly to what I just mentioned on hole 4, if you watch that tutorial, the same thing's going to happen when you go up a hill, but the opposite. So when I move the target down to lower ground, you'll see that it'll never make it back to that same height when the wind actually applies. So you'll see kind of a mistake in the way that so you'll actually need to pull up just a hair north after you make your ring adjustment. You'll still need to move up, say a ring. So that will apply with that wind. So just make sure that you're considering that as you're playing your shot. But we should be able to still take care of this, especially with this angle. I'm assuming we're very close to quarter club here. And I'm just going to essentially just play it right around 3 per ring. I'm just going to kind of wing this real quick. What I like about this wind angle is the rings moved should stay pretty in line with the hole. So you'll see that my ball guide still is essentially in the cup, or very, very close. Which is not, didn't want that great ball though. That might cause it to just dive off. Nope. Still caught the right edge of the right half of the cup there anyway. So there you can see, still able to get it. You'll just have to make, anytime that you're shooting on an elevation like that and moving to lower ground, like I mentioned, it's just going to land short. So we're looking at holes 3, 4, and 5 that's going to come into play here. So you'll just want to be very careful with the way that you go about doing those holes, because of those pulling the target down to lower or higher ground is going to affect the way that your ball actually lands. So something to keep in mind. Good luck, and I'll catch you guys on hole 6.